Hey there, YouTube. It's Mike the Dicka Collector here. Long time no see. I'm here to do my first official video of 2025. Exciting times. Hope you're all doing well. The Bears are making some moves. Ben Johnson, some great coaching staff additions. I'm actually excited for the season again. So here's the trusty Bears knife, not upside down. Hopefully they can give me the hope to keep it that way all year. That would be a Bears first. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. So I am going to do a TTM video today, and apparently I'm a little out of practice because I'm about 95% of the way through my TTMs, and I realized that the video was not recording. So I have one envelope that I'll be opening on camera, but the rest are unfortunately already opened, but I figured I'd still go ahead and show them off. So the first card here is 1991 Diamond Kings checklist. That is Dick Perez, who is the artist for all Donruss Diamond Kings. He pretty much famous in the 80s and 90s for doing all the Diamond Kings artwork. As a result of his artwork, he actually became the official artist for the Baseball Hall of Fame and painted a whole bunch of portraits there. So I thought that was pretty cool. Very nice of him to return. I only sent one card, and I didn't even know they had artist cards. So that was kind of neat to see, and very cool of him to sign. Next up, two cards here. This one actually needed a $10 donation as well, but I was happy to pay it. So this is Martin Brodeur on the 2009 Upper Deck, which is just a very cool looking card and looks great with the autograph. And of course on the 91-92 Rookie. I'm very grateful and pleased that he was willing to sign. I've heard stories that he doesn't always sign, so I'm glad he did. Obviously, he's a goaltender, most famous and most known for playing for the Devils in the 90s, and he did lead the team to 3 Stanley Cup championships, and he's a 4-time Vezina Trophy winner. He also holds the record for most wins and shutouts in NHL history, inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2018. So, a Hall of Famer. Very happy to have Mr. Martin Brodeur. This one here is kind of nice. This is actually a gift from a friend. This is Francois Leroux. Played for the Bears in, played for the Penguins in the 90s. Not much of a scorer, not really known for doing anything prolific, but he was a bruiser. He was the guy they called in to start the fights back when the NHL was allowed to have fights. So just a very cool card. I don't know if he got it in person or through the mail, but very happy to add it to my collection. And being a Penguin, so it's a team that I collect, so that's pretty cool. Next up here, shout out to Bear Cards 34. We have Mr. Dave Benoit from the Utah Jazz. It's very difficult to see on this card, but his signature's there in green ink. He signed 3 cards for me. The 93-94 Fleer Ultra, the 94-95 Hoops, and this one was nice. He inscribed it to Michael, Dave Benoit, and even put his uniform number 21, and the 94-95 Stadium Club. Unfortunately, these two did, for Jazz purple, they came out pretty hard. They're a lot easier to see in person, but this one came out absolutely gorgeous. So very happy to have that. Dave Benoit obviously played for the Utah Jazz in the 90s, small forward. He was on the team, from my understanding, that lost to the Bulls in the NBA Finals. Not much of a prolific player, but he was a key role player for the team. So very cool to have that. Next up is probably my favorite return. I'm a big tennis fan, and this is Yvonne Lendl on the this is 2018 Topps Tennis, and this is like a card. It's like a card game. It's called Face to Face. What it is you get a whole deck of cards like this, and just has a picture, and it's a game, and you kind of play and see if you can tell who that person is just by their face. Sometimes you're used to a player in their context, so like, Michael Jordan's iconic, but like pick somebody else, like maybe I want to say Steve Kerr. We all know him in his Bulls jersey. Would we have recognized him in the late '90s just by face? Most of us probably could have, but that's the way the game plays, and it had athletes, celebrities, news anchors, so it's kind of an all-encompassing game. So pretty cool there. Very happy to have uh, this. I don't have a lot of tennis for being such a big tennis fan, but I'm very happy to have these. He was most famous in the '80s. He won 8 Grand Slam titles and held the top ranking for 270 weeks in a row, which is a record that I don't think has been broken until, uh, oh gosh, Roger Federer broke it, and then after that, Djokovic broke it after him. So after his playing days, he did become a coach, and he coached Andy Murray to multiple Grand Slam titles. So he's still in the world of tennis, and he does sign, and he has a beautiful signature with blue ink. So thank you, Yvonne Lendl. Next up, a nice racing return. This is on the 91 Max. This is Patty Moyes. And then on the 92 Max, Patty Moyes. And then this one's very cool. This is like a Fleer Ultra Patty Moyes. So I was doing the 91 Max set a while back, and after the contest, there was a contest, I stopped doing that, but I still have a bunch of cards from that set that I send off every now and then, and saw that she signed, so I sent that off. So she was basically known as a pioneer in NASCAR, one of the first female drivers to compete in the Busch Series, which is now the Xfinity Series, in the late 80s and 90s. She made 100 career starts and had a lot of sponsorship opportunities. I don't know much about her record. I don't know if she was, I don't think she won that much, but just to break the barrier is pretty cool. And thank you very much for these 3 cards. Next up is very cool for the Bears PC. This is Mac Percival on the 72 Tops. He was a kicker for the Bears back in the 70s. He also played for the Cowboys. Actually, he played in the 60s and 70s. Best known for his time in Chicago, of course, where he was the team's field goal kicker. His most notable moment came in 1968 when he had a game-winning field goal against none other than the Packers in Wrigley Field. So that's a pretty cool thing to be known for. He sent the card, inscribed it to Mike. Best wishes. Very, very cool. Very happy to have that. And then last but not least, we have the one that I didn't open before camera. This is from New Orleans, Louisiana. And this is Mr. Archie Manning on the 2023 Prestige, one of my favorite sets. I saw he was in there, and I had to get that sent out to him. Obviously, a quarterback from Ole Miss, played for the Saints in the 70s and 80s. Not the best quarterback, and played on pretty rough teams for those Saints, but obviously he's probably most famous now for being the father of Peyton and Eli Manning. But he's a TTMer, and beautiful card, beautiful signature. So happy to have him. So that's my TTM Mail Day, guys. First one of 2025. We have Dick Perez, Martin Brodeur, Francois Leroux, which is not a TTM. This was a gift. David Benoit. This is a beautiful card. It came out really nice with the green ink. Yvonne Lendl, Patty Moyes, Mac Percival, and Archie Manning. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope to make videos more frequently than I have been. And go Bears, and God bless.